the team urged the president to heed the cry of the common man and address the imminent issues affecting the country at the moment. The team has condemned the brutal killing of innocent Kenyans by the government. They wonder why the police are using more force on people who are not armed. The police must observe the law and adhere to it. Demonstrations are enshrined in the Kenyan Constitution, and the Constitution says this, as I quote, under the Article 37 of Kenya's 2010 Constitution, every person has the right, peaceable and unarmed, to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. This must be done in peace, and the police are supposed to guide the demonstrators together with those who are picketing. The police therefore must stop using live bullets on innocent Kenyans, but offer protection to those who are demonstrating. A case in point is yesterday's demonstrations, where police were the ones attacking the citizens. In addition, the team is appealing to the leadership of this country, led by the President William Samoei Ruto, to consider a genuine and a constructive dialogue to foster unity in our country. The President should be a sign of national unity, and the team we urge the President to stand out and bring the country together. The main problem affecting our country today is being driven by our elected leaders. We are saddened to note that 8 months after elections, the spirit of politics is still at the peak. The spirit of political affiliations, where elected members in various political parties serve the interests of political leaders without minding the interests of common mwananchi, is ailing this nation. This was evidenced by the words that were said by Majority Leader of the National Assembly. And I quote, "Hii bill lazima ipite." We kindly appeal to our President and all political leaders to grow above the political parties and serve the interests of Kenyans. We as the church in Yenga Dinari also urge the concerned bodies to help us stem the issues of hate speech among our leaders and Kenyan citizens at large. Amos chapter number 3 verse 3 says, "How can two walk together unless they agree?" The other issue that is affecting us is that we are appealing to the government to address the pressing issues affecting the country, such as inflation, the high inflation that is evident now, high cost of living, high cost of taxation, and political instability. And this is brought about by the newly signed bill, Financial Bill 2023, which the court has suspended. But the government continues to implement it amidst the court suspension. The former Prime Minister can address these issues other than sensitizing the community. And just as they say that the current president was a student, a political student, is there any way they can meet and talk? Of course, we know that the president has had some hard stance, saying that he's the elected leader and he doesn't have time to sit. But if the former prime minister has a chance, can he make a move to sit with the current president? Is there any way he can do that? We are also urging him to refrain, because the people suffering are just the common people. The common man is suffering. So we would urge him to seek peace rather than seek solace in demonstrations that will cause disharmony in the community, in the society.
In Kenya today, life is very unbearable, and we just appeal to the president and the leadership of the country to take heed, to hear the calls of Kenyans who are really suffering, so that they can sit down with all stakeholders and see how the cost of living can be reduced. During the campaigns, the president pledged to reduce the cost of basic commodities like fuel, electricity, and many, many other things. But immediately he was sworn in, we are seeing the basic commodities prices are increasing day after day. The president should come out and do something, because Kenyans are suffering, and this is the concern of the church. Thank you.
Wakati kama huu tunaona jinsi maisha imekuwa ngumu katika nchi yetu. Maafa imekuwa mingi katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Watu wanauawa wasipokuwa na hatia. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wakina mama tunaomba rais wetu aweze akae chini na wale ambayo wanaweza kukaa pamoja ili Kenya wetu iweze ikaendelea mbele. Tunahisi vibaya jinsi wanaume wetu wanauawa, watoto wetu wanauawa, na tunaona ya kwamba nchi yetu ya Kenya mali inaendelea mali ambayo sio vyema na wananchi wetu wa Kenya. Tunaomba gharama iweze ikarudishwa. Kuweka sufuria kwenye moto imekuwa ngumu sisi kama wakina mama. Ukienda sokoni unapata bei za vitu zimepanda. Bei vile unaweza enda kupeleka mtoto shule imepanda. Kwa hivyo tunaomba waweze wakaelewana na opposition ili Kenya yetu iweze ikaendelea. Mambo ya kukimbia huku na kule haitatusaidia, na tunaomba ya kwamba wanapoketi pamoja wazungumze, tunajua jambo njema itaweza kufanyika. Na mambo ya kusema ya kwamba kila jambo analotaka litaweza kuendelea jinsi anavyotaka, tunajua hiyo sio uongozi. Tunaomba uongozi wake nili akae na watu pamoja, waelewane, wasikizane, waweze wakapata jinsi Kenya yetu itaweza kuendelea vyema.
Well, they will introduce themselves. Yeah. That is where we want to begin from. This is Kongo, will introduce yourself kapo kubedo ready. O kalego kamore kore kanyo machiegni gohono. Mano wuok loka South Nyanza en wendo koni.